Hi guys, I hope you're all having a wonderful day and welcome to a new video on the channel. If you indeed have a wonderful day, I envy you because I've just seen some things that I rather would have missed in my life and now I'm going to share it with you guys to ruin your day as well. So thank me for it. Let's just get right into the topic. We're going to talk about Jaiden Animations. She's doing incredibly well for herself on YouTube and the videos look like they're insanely hard to make. So without question, she has a lot of talent in creating these kind of animations. Something I can only wish for. She definitely deserves all the traction she gets as she puts incredibly hard work into her videos. While not all the content is something I would watch on a regular basis, I definitely see the appeal and the hard work just splashes off the screen. But like every good thing on the internet, it has a dark side. And no, I'm not talking about Jaiden herself. She did not do anything wrong, so much so that even Twitter is not cancelling her. But I'm talking about her fans. Disclaimer, this is just a small portion of their fans and definitely not her entire fan base. But these fans are not as family friendly as you would expect with a channel so innocent, cute and non-controversial. These fans, well, they make some disgusting content based on the persona that is Jaiden. Everyone is probably familiar with Rule 34, and if not, Urban Dictionary has a good description of it, which is the following. If it exists, there's PP of it. If there isn't, there will be. So yeah, as to be expected, Jaiden has some weird cartoons based on her avatar. The worst part is, her avatar represents herself, so people are basically sexualizing this person on the internet, which is in no way, shape or form does any sexual things on the internet. Just imagine yourself starting up as an innocent YouTube channel just to have a bunch of degenerates start making PP content of you. And I'm not talking about 1 or 2 images. This shit is so big that it can almost be an entire side category of PP content. There's this website called Rule 34 where you can search for anything. If you type Jaiden in, there's a whopping 18 pages of this shit. And while I think I would probably not care if the same shit happened to me, I can definitely see how this may creep out certain people. So to be honest, everyone who makes these things, I think you're all disgusting and weird for doing it. I'm not even gonna censor it or anything, you're just fucking weird and you should not do this. Most of these images I cannot even show because of YouTube policies of course, but let's get through some of the milder ones to let you have a taste of a couple of them so you know how wrong this is. I'm not showing the whole image because I don't know if YouTube would like it and I don't want to challenge them, but let's just say everything below here is, well, very thick. Tell me, why would someone make this? And why is he sweating so much? How can someone really like this? It's just plain creepy and weird. I never understood when there are millions of PP images out there that are consensual, why some simps or degenerates, whatever you want to call it, want to select just one certain woman to sexualize the hell out of. I even saw an image where Jaiden was drawn with a PP on her, and just look at the comments. And then this, there are not enough words to describe the vile nature of this image. It's just a very fat version of the animated character, and honestly, I just don't understand why anybody would want to see this, and even worse, create these kinds of images. It's literally one of the weirdest places on the internet, this website, and the people here are completely disgusting and sick in their head. The people on here also remake her thumbnails to look like she had some very disgusting videos, like this one. My experience as a poorly paid secretary, with some part I cut out for YouTube purposes, but just try to imagine what the Jaiden character was doing to her boss on the cutout part. Or who could forget the classic viral video from Jaiden Animations, the time I was a prostitute? Anyone remember that as well? Good times, man, good times. And the last thumbnail of the video, I cut out all the parts that were disgusting, so here you have it. It says, my experience with tentacles. So yeah, it's just plain weird, am I right? Someone completely unrelated to anything sexually and just drawing these images of her. Is it just me that's feeling weird right now? Probably not, right? All of my subscribers think this is wrong as well. I really hope so, because in my mind this is just sick if you're doing this, like something like this. It's just sick because you may make the other person uncomfortable in the situation. They didn't sign up for this shit. And some of these people seriously have talent as well. It's not they're not good at creating art, but they choose to do something weird with it. Something weird and disgusting on so many levels. Take this one for example. This person made a fucking whole comic about Jaiden in a weird way. At the airport. Fuck, this is the worst time to be horny. Maybe I shouldn't have looked at my Rule 34 tag. I've got to relieve myself, but I'll miss my flight. I just have to wait for 8 hours. My god, everyone knows where this is going to go, right? Later on the flight. Gosh, look at me, I'm miserable. How long have we been flying for? Dude, this is just so weird. Excuse me miss, but are you okay? You've been squirming in your seat for the whole flight. I'm fine, I just need to go to the restroom. Yeah. Why is this a thing? It's unexplainable how weird this is. People really take the time out of their day, some long times, because these are pretty well made, to make something so disgusting. Something that the other person definitely doesn't want made of them. And they do it anyway and post it. And somehow people like it. Look, I don't think I need to read further than this from this comic, because we all know what's going to happen in that restroom. And damn, it's weird. It's so well made, but for something so utterly useless and disgusting, it's crazy that they would use that time with this kind of talent on them. And the comments, just take a look. They're so invested in the story as well. This particular post has 4 pages of comments on the last page of the comic book. I called it. She left the door unlocked. Also, can we talk about our boy Brody sitting on the plane? Thank God your mama ain't here, otherwise he'd never stop talking. XD. Like, how can these comics be so invested in something like this? I just can't comprehend my head around it. Multiple people are also wanting to undress her in the comic. It's just a cesspool of misfits in the comment section. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. We've seen enough disgusting content, and I think we all probably have had enough of it at this point. I needed to watch multiple pages of this website to make this video. I've had to skip most of it because they were just way too disgusting for YouTube and just completely fucked up altogether. So please, for my torture, please consider subscribing to make it all worth it. And while you're at it, please hit that bell notification and leave a like on the video. And hopefully, I see you guys next time.